You know, there's a saying that says, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So let's talk today about the readiness, being ready for what God has for our lives. Check out today's post. It says here, live as if you thought that Christ might come at any time. Do everything as if you did it for the last time. Say everything as if you said it for the last time. Read every chapter in the Bible as if you did not know whether you would be able or allowed to read it again. Pray every prayer as if you felt it might be your last opportunity. Hear every sermon as if you were hearing once and forever. This is the way to be found ready. This is the way to turn Christ's second appearing to good account. This is the way to put on the armor of light. All right, look at the verse that I chose to connect with this. This is Matthew 24:44. It says, so you also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. When you do not expect him. So how do we stay ready? You stay ready by being in the moment, being present in the moment and not overlooking the moment, not being bombarded by the past and what you didn't do and you should have done, and not being so worried or anxious about tomorrow, what the future holds, but to live today to the fullest. The Bible tells us that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Today, I'm going to do all these things as if I'll never get a chance to do it again. When I listen, just imagine what would happen if you listen to the sermon like, I have to grab this because I'll never hear it again. I have to listen. I have to be so intent because I may never hear this message again. What if when you read your Bible, you read it with the understanding, I'm going to get a chance to look at this page one time and one time only. Would you read it differently? Would you read it with a different level of intensity, a different level of focus? What if when you prayed knowing that this might be the last prayer you got to God? Would you pray with a different fervence, with a different fire within you? Or would it be the same old prayer that you assume I'll get to say another prayer tomorrow? When you are really focused in on the things of God, it keeps you ready. You're aware, you're alert, you're thoughtful of what's going on around you. When I turn on the news and I see flooding here and fires there, it makes me want to be ready. Again, it says here that the Son of Man comes at an hour we don't expect him. You don't know when Jesus is going to return. And because I don't know when he's going to return, I have to stay ready. So yeah, I'm going to do all of those things that the post suggested as though I don't get another chance at this. I'm going to speak to my loved ones as though this is the last time I'll get a chance to say something to them. Maybe the last words you said to your loved one was something that you regret saying. Fix it now. You might not get a chance. I want to make sure that when I read with intentionality. I'm reading with the idea I have to get something out of this. I want when I pray as though I'm praying my very last prayer. I want to make sure that God hears me and that my prayer lands on his ears and his hands are moving on my behalf because I have done with my life what he requires for my prayers to be answered. I want to make sure that when I hear the sermon on Sunday, that I'm not distracted. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not doing something else when I really need to be zeroed in, because what if this is the only time God tells me this thing? I want to hear it. I want to receive it, and I want to start living by it. And that will change our lives forever. That will make sure that we are ready for when the Son of Man returns. When Jesus returns, you don't want to be found lacking. You don't want to be found unprepared. I want to be prepared, because again, when he comes back, that should be the most glorious moment for us. That shouldn't be something we dread because we're not ready. That is something we should look forward to because we stay ready. So I say to you, and I encourage you to go ahead and give God everything you've got today. Today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Give him everything you got today. Be intentional with everything that pertains to him. Everything you do that pertains to the Lord, be intentional. Read with intention. Pray with intention. Praise with intention. Sing that song as though you'll never get to sing it again. Right? Speak to others. Be kind toward others as though it's the last word you'll ever say to them. When you do this, you will be ready for no matter what comes your way. Right? Because again, you got to think of it this way. The Lord's return may not be the Lord's return for everybody. Today may be the last breath you take. We don't know. We could be in a car wreck. Anything can happen. Our lives could expire today. And if that's the case, we want to be ready. So Jesus Christ's return for us may be today, where it may be for someone else 20 years from now. So the idea is to be ready today. And if you follow the concepts in today's post, you will find yourself ready no matter when the Lord returns for you. All right. Again, not to be doom and gloom, but to be hope. I want you to be hopeful. I want you to be thoughtful. I want you to take into consideration that life is like a vapor. It's here today. It's gone tomorrow. It's quick. It's frail. So because of that, I want to be ready for when Christ returns. I want to be ready for when my time is up. I want to be ready. And if you follow what we showed you today, you will find that you will be ready when the Son of Man returns. All right. God bless you guys. I truly appreciate you tuning in today. Don't forget, you can join me every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Also, if you'd like to grab a copy of Recap, the link is in the description. If you'd like to support the channel or the podcast, all that information is also in the description of this video. God bless you. Make sure you click that thumbs up button, click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's go through this journey together. Watch it, share it, and live it. Now let's get busy living the life. God bless you.